Hello, it's Donna from Australia, and LOKLiK ideaStudio has a new release. I'm going to show you how to update it on a PC, and then I'm going to do a quick tour of the new features. Start by going to your desktop and open up the LOKLiK ideaStudio app. When LOKLiK ideaStudio opens up, this is your home page. Go up here to Help and About LOKLiK ideaStudio. This is going to show you what version you're on. You can check for updates here, but I'm going to show you another way. You can go up here to the little bell icon next to your picture. If you put one in, you can get access to the upload from here. So just left mouse click on this blue button, Update Now, and it'll automatically start updating. Once it reaches 100%, it will look like it's doing nothing, but just wait. Don't try and reopen LOKLiK ideaStudio yourself. It's working in the background. So here we are, it's reopened and the home page looks totally different. Just know from now on, each time you open up this LOKLiK ideaStudio, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see the top line as your very own recent projects and then some suggestions underneath. Now, if you want to skip this short tour of the front page, just click on this plus button up the top left hand corner here and head straight on over to the canvas. The new placement of the tools I'll explain further on in this video. Now I'll get back to the front page Workspace tour. On the left here, this Workspace is virtually right where we are. This is your home page. Next one down is My Zone. If you left mouse click on My Zone, you're going to go straight to all of your folders that you've saved in your project folders. Click on the folder you want to use on the left here, and that will open up that particular folder. Now, how do we get out of My Zone? Just left mouse click on the Workspace icon. If you're unsure what these icons are, just hover over them. A little box will fly out with the label of what they are. The next one on the list is Library. This is the LOKLiK ideaStudio library. If you don't know this, you're missing out. You can click on any one of these buttons and there is an extensive library. You can pick something from any of these, the popular or new. For more options, click on More. Then over on the left hand side here, under the list operational type, you can choose Standard, Print then Cut, or Draw. There are so many things you can add to the canvas. I'm going to go back to the Workspace to continue on with the tour. I'm going to change my view as if I just opened up LOKLiK ideaStudio for the first time today. The next thing to look at, if you go all the way down the bottom here, if you click on this little square with the arrow, you will go to the HTVRONT website. This will save you from doing a Google search. Just click on this square and you'll be on the website. Next button down is the community. Click on this box here and it'll take you directly to the community. The community is a little bit like Facebook, only I think it's better because it sifts out all the rubbish and it will be talking about everything HTVRONT and LOKLiK. It's a great community. I invite you to come and check it out. You can participate in competitions, you can accumulate points, you can win machines, you can win vinyl. I've put an invitation link in the description box below. Come and check it out. Now that only took me a few minutes to show you through the front page here. If you wanted to add a device, you do it here. I'm only using the one device, and that's the LOKLiK iCraft. So we're going to head over to the canvas. Up the top here, you've got the little house button and the plus button. Click on the plus button to take you to the canvas. The plus button is also known as a new project. When you're on your design page, the same as before, you can toggle on the print border to show or be hidden from here. You've got your cutting mat or your matless option tabs here, what device you're using, and your make button have not moved. They're in the same location. Over on the left, on the shape tool, we'll add a star. I'm going to select the star and click on the make button. The device connection options have changed slightly. They're just easier to read. I'm going to select Bluetooth and connect. Now it's very obvious that you need to keep the back of your machine away from the wall. So we know this, so I'm just going to click on search. I'm going to connect my iCraft to the Bluetooth, and when it finds it, I'm going to click on next. I already had my Bluetooth set up, so this is just what I need to do every day I turn my machine on. Once it finds it, I left mouse click on done. Now I'm connected. If I wanted to, I could go ahead, add text or whatever I want to do, and I could cut this star out on my iCraft. The next noticeable change on this update is the library. It used to be up here. It's now on the left-hand side of the screen under all the tools. So if you click on the library, you can search here, images. You can click on projects. If I left mouse click on projects, I can see other creators' projects that they have made and shared in the community. Say this one, for instance, 𝗀𝗵𝗽𝗶𝗽𝗶. I can see who made it. I can see why she made it, what she said about it. I can share it. I can love it, and I can actually make it. So if I click on make, it's going to jump straight onto my canvas. This is not a lesson about how you use these designs today, but do have a look through this list, because the creators that made these have generously put them up for you to use, because you just might love what they've made too. We are still in the library, but this time we're on the images tab, and these are the LOKLiK ideaStudio library images. These are free for you to use. You can do a search here, so if you want to find something to do with the sun, it's going to give you lots of images to choose from. So you just choose your image. Once you press the plus button, it's going to jump onto your canvas. You can resize it. The resize buttons are no longer up the top of your toolbar. They're going to be located on the design panel on the right hand side. Make sure your lock is on to the right hand side of it if you want it to stay in proportion. I'm just going to change it to a 2-inch star and place it on my mat. So we'll clear that out by pressing on the cross. And to view the whole library, like you can from the home page, click down the bottom here on Search More. And to find your way back to the canvas, go up the top, click on Untitled, and you'll be right back on your project. The show print border has not changed. It is still in the same location as it was before in the design panel on the right hand side. So you can toggle it on or off. Now I'll just clear the canvas, and the next one down is AI painting. It has not moved at all. It was always over here on the left hand side toolbar. So we'll skip that one and go to the next one down, My Zone. My Zone used to be up the top of the toolbar. You've got My Projects, AI Collection, and Favorites. If you use AI, this is where AI would be saved. And when you put a little heart on your favorites in the library, this is where they're going to be saved in your favorite file. We are still in My Zone. I'm going back to My Projects and I'm going to have a look in the Stickers folder. And if I want to put any of these projects on my mat, I just click on that project in that folder. I either add it to Canvas or I can click Make. Both will work. And it will just place it straight on the canvas for me, and I can go ahead and change the design, add to it, or I can get straight to work and make it. You can search your own projects here, and if you want to hide the zone view box away, or any of these boxes on the left here, just click on this little arrow. You can have several canvases open at the same time. We've got one opened. You can click on the plus button and you've got a second canvas open. So you can have two projects going at the same time. I've just added a star to this canvas. So we've got on Untitled 1, we've got a sticker sheet. What will happen if you try to close this one down, like click on the X, it's going to remind you that you need to save it or you can discard it. So if you discard all of your canvases, it's going to ask you again, do you want to discard or save? It won't just automatically close down. And then it'll go back to the home page, not like it used to do. It used to revert back to a blank canvas. So to go back to the blank canvas, just press on the plus tab up the top here. The next thing that's changed is where to find your firmware. It used to be up here on the left, Device, and update the firmware from there. Okay, I've switched back to the new version. There's nowhere here to show Device where I can update the firmware. So go up here to the little home button and click on that. This is going to bring you back to the workspace. You're on the home page. You've got your add device here and I'm using the iCraft. This icon is the device settings and this icon is click to connect device. You can see I'm not connected because there's a line through the link. If I go back here and click, it's going to tell me I'm not connected. So you've got to connect first. Left mouse click on connect. To update the firmware, you must be using the USB cable. You cannot use Bluetooth. Today's tour is about how to find things and find your way around the new version, not how to update your firmware. So this is how you find where to update your firmware. So once you do locate it, just follow the prompts. Another thing you can do in the device setting button is you can calibrate your machine. Calibration is important for when you're cutting out. You need your lines to be cutting accurately around your design. So if you ever need to calibrate your machine, just come to the home page, click on the little icon, device settings, and follow the prompts. But just so you know, I have done a video on the old version on how to calibrate and how to update your firmware, and I will be doing a new version on how to calibrate and how to update the firmware. LOKLiK ideaStudio is just getting better and better. This version 3.0.0 is cleaner and lighter as it suggests. So don't be afraid to do the upgrade. It works really well. I've given it a test run and I'm very happy with it. And while you're here, if you love these stickers, watch this video next.